Toy Spot, we are having a look at the DC Comics DC Superhero Girls Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy is advertised as having vines. That's what she comes with, vines. This is the continued looks at the DC Superhero Girls, which are relatively new, hitting stores. They come in the smaller action figures that we're looking at right now. They also come in the larger dolls as well. A nice image there at the top left corner of the packaging featuring Poison Ivy. The rest of the packaging is bedazzled denim. That's what I'm going with, bedazzled denim. Spin around the back of the package. We won't read the full read-up because we already had a look at it with Harley Quinn. But the read-up on Poison Ivy says, Poison Ivy, aka Ivy, is a genius when it comes to the biology of plants. Being shy and far more comfortable with plants than people, Ivy spends most of her time in superhero high greenhouse. While she has the power to control plants, she can sometimes get out of hand. They can sometimes get out of hand. Superpowers, genius-level intellect, summons and controls plants. Other figures right above the bedazzled denim. There's Wonder Woman, there's Supergirl, there's Batgirl, there's Harley Quinn, and Bumblebee. Action figures stand on their own. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, though, we're going to get a better look at the DC Superhero Girls Poison Ivy. There's more headway, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Spot feels like the ongoing joke for these reviews might be the fact that they advertise the figures as being able to stand. And so far, of the three figures that we had to look at, two figures I've had a difficult time of standing. Wonder Woman being one, Poison Ivy being the other. And a lot of it can be contributed to the fact that they have these weird bow legs, a lot of the culprit being the way that they were packaged. So I'm going to have to take some hot water or something and just heat this and warp the legs out so that it doesn't just look so awkwardly bow-legged. She does come with one accessory, being the vines. The vines are very rubbery, very soft, very rubbery. And you can go ahead and just attach them to her hand. That's basically all they do. I wish it had come with more vines than just that, but at least that's something. The figure is very pretty for the DC Supergirls. In fact, all of them are really pretty in their own light. I think they all bring something different. Poison Ivy, I think, being one of the prettiest, I think, so far of the figures that we've had a look at. She sticks with very Poison Ivy-esque features. She has the braided hair, but it's braided with a vine, which is a nice touch. She also has a green dress, very Poison Ivy-esque with a vine belt. She has leggings, and then she has vines wrapped around her legs. So there's no denying, no disputing the fact that, well, she is Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy just as a younger girl. For comparison, let's bring in some of the figures that we've already had a look at. There's Wonder Woman, which, again, I just can't... So funny that they advertise these as being able to stand, and yet the only one that really stood very well was Poison Ivy. Here's the Poison Ivy as well. These two, I think, would go hand in hand together. Good way to display them together. But there's the three figures. Yeah, Harley Quinn actually stands the best out of the three, just because she has completely flat feet, completely straight legs. Poison Ivy, I feel, is the worst of the three for standing until I go ahead and I correct those legs. Because in the meantime, she's really difficult to stand. See if I can just bend the leg. Just bend the leg slightly. See if I can get the... Yeah, this one just does not stand very well at all. They tease you too, because they have peg holes on the undersides of their feet. I often wonder why toy companies even tease collectors by putting peg holes on the undersides of their feet, indicating to you, yeah, you could put this on a figure stand, but we're not going to go ahead and include the stand. That's up to you. Yeah, I'll just probably hold her for the rest of this review. But there's the other two figures that we've already had a look at. Prettiest, though, I think, of the three figures is, in my personal opinion at least, is Poison Ivy here. She looks like she would be taken out of like a Disney movie. For her posability, Poison Ivy's head does rotate. Now, it's the same as the other figures. I feel like when you rotate the head, there's that little bit of a resistance where the head doesn't want to turn for you. The hair doesn't seem to obstruct it either, not like Wonder Woman. The arms do hinge out. forward and back. In fact, all the way around, if you kind of get it around the hair. She does have a bend in the elbow, full rotation in the forearm, full rotation in the hand. No waist swivel on any of these figures. And to note, the dress is a soft rubber as well. Forward and back motion on the legs, a split on Poison Ivy, which doesn't really split very far because she's got the dress limiting that. She does have a hinge in the knee, and not so much a hinge in the foot, but a rotation in the foot. Despite the fact that she doesn't stand very well, my favorite could be Poison Ivy from this lot. I do like the Harley Quinn, but there's a certain appeal I do enjoy about the Poison Ivy here. She's got a great face, just one of the better faces of the lot. Today's Toy Spot, we were continuing our looks at the DC superhero girls. Today, we were having a look at Poison Ivy. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more Toy Spots heading your way. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.